In the 1940s, the landscape of masculinity was quite different than what we see today. Men of that era were largely self-actualized, a process fostered within tight-knit communities of other men, be it in the trenches, factories, or community halls. This was a time when male socialization wasn't simply a buzzword but a lived experience. Men learned from other men, fathers, uncles, mentors, comrades, about the harsh realities and responsibilities that life thrust upon them. This organic process of learning, growing, and becoming was unfiltered and unadulterated, untouched by the commercialized or politicized narratives that today dictate the terms of masculinity. The hardships of war and economic depression acted as a crucible, burning away superficialities and leaving behind an essence of manhood characterized by resilience, integrity, and courage. These were men whose self-worth wasn't tethered to how many likes their pictures garnered on social media or how many consumer goods they possessed, but was deeply rooted in their own actions, in their unwavering commitment to family, community, and nation. Their self-actualization was the product of an authentic social network, one that operated in the real world, eye to eye, hand to hand. Fast forward to today, where the very concept of manhood seems to be outsourced to external forces. Society, media, and various ideological camps have all become engineers in the construction of modern masculinity. In other words, everyone is defining manhood except men themselves. From the health industry dictating physical aesthetics to the trend-setting echo chambers of social media defining what's woke or not, men today are subject to manipulation on an industrial scale. Instead of elders and mentors, we have influencers and celebrities. Instead of community gatherings, we have viral hashtags. The fabric of male socialization has moved from the corporeal to the digital, from the meaningful to the trivial. In this new landscape, self-actualization is an uphill battle. Men find themselves struggling to navigate a complex matrix of expectations, judgments, and often contradictory messages. It's a labyrinth designed not to foster self-growth but to enforce conformity and submission, to replace the authentic with the curated. Whereas the men of the 1940s became who they were through direct interaction and genuine challenge, today's men risk becoming mere reflections of what society projects onto them. It's not a call to regress to the past but a plea to rediscover and retain those elements that allow for genuine self-actualization and authenticity. We men need a way to cut through the noise and commercialization to rediscover the essential virtues that were second nature to men just a few generations ago. At the core of this is the notion that masculinity, real, authentic masculinity, is not something to be dictated or manufactured but a birthright and a shared journey. It's a journey that each man should have the freedom to undertake for himself, without the compass of his soul being scrambled by the conflicting magnetic fields of modern life. Only then can men truly forge their unique realities, unburdened by the fetters of societal manipulation.
As sweet as can be, and jumping jeepers creepers, she's crazy for me, and what an oh my, oh, the only one I've met who ever thrilled me so. She is the cutest thing that I've ever seen, all milk and honey if you know what I mean, with lots of oh my, oh. Just wait till I get back to Ohio. Oh. Here come those great lovers, the dashing three cadets. Down by the Ohio, I've got the cutest little, oh, my, oh. There ain't nobody half as pretty as she, as sweet as can be.
Much obliged you hopped on board for this snazzy trip through American life in the 1940s and 1950s, all captured through nifty vintage photographs. If this flick's got your motor running, don't be a square. Click on that jolly bucket of bolts to subscribe to the channel for more top drawer content just like this.